through my degree course, I studied abroad, and I spent about 15 months in Italy, in Florence. And through that process, I decided I needed more help and advice about living abroad for the first time, and where to live, and how to register for a tax code and what that was, and that sort of thing in Italy. And I came up with the idea of a community where students could pass on advice and share their tips for other students, to make the whole process a lot more fun and enjoyable, and a smoother journey, let's say. It's just a huge Q&A platform, all on the topic of international education, careers with languages in general. Every day we get students sending in articles about their experiences. So they're writing maybe about survival techniques for certain cities, or make sure that you pack this, that and the other, but it's got more personal. So we've got articles on anxiety and long distance relationships and various other issues that students want to write about that they weren't warned about, or that they couldn't find any information online about. Students can sign on and then read all these articles, and then what we've done is we've realised that students, basically, it's a very personal thing, your year abroad. So as much as you can read general articles, what's really useful is to be able to ask a question and get an answer from somebody who's experienced. And that's really what I needed, and that's why the company exists. They will come to, they'll do their year abroad and they'll do work experience. And this process is turning them into a global graduate. And that's the essence of this. It is a jobs board. And it is for students who want to become a global graduate, and it is for global graduates as well. So it's called globalgraduates.com. And it has internships, work experience, year abroad work placement. So on your year abroad, you can teach, or you can study, or you can get a work placement. This has listings of work placements, and also graduate jobs. When I got back to university, I suddenly realised this is a business idea. What do I do next? And so I went to a postgraduate fair while I was at Edinburgh, and one of the stands was the Edinburgh University's Entrepreneurial Society. And so I said to them, I've incorporated a business, but I don't know what to do next. And they said, interesting. We've got a business plan competition on for this year. The University Society, it was amazing and really helped. They told me what a business plan was and read mine and gave me great feedback, and I was a runner-up in the undergraduate category, so that was really, really good. I launched in 2010 and I've been running it ever since, and it's just really, really good fun. And you start off, the whole essence of the thing is solving a problem. And I'm still intent on solving that problem. That I want more students to study abroad, more students to study languages, and I want to make the whole process easier for them. And that's why Third Year Abroad exists. The Language Show, which is the UK's biggest language event each year in October, and this will be my 7th this year, which is terrifying. And I decided to launch my business at this event, but I didn't have the website, so I had to use it as a marketing event. And I managed to find through a contact what Ben Fogle's dream year abroad destination was. So I paid for a stand, and then I plastered it with world map wallpaper, and then I made sign-up sheets so that when you signed up you got a sticker that was uniquely yours, had a code on it and a colour, and then you stuck it on the world map where you thought Ben Fogle's dream year abroad destination was. And it was just really fun because it meant that I left the event with lots of ideas, because people came up and said, what's going on, what's this? Loads of sign-ups, which meant that I had a mailing list of over 1,000 people when the business launched 3 months later. And and it was really fun, and it looked a bit different. And when you go to a trade show, you know, all the stands are quite similar, and my one was
really stood out,
colourful.
Yes, indeed.
So yes, that was my attempt at marketing.
Yeah, no, great.
And more Instagram. So people are tagging their year abroad posts with hashtag third year abroad.
Wow.
And it's just great because we can just see there's over 5,000 photographs that have popped up on there, and it's just amazing because you just look through, and in terms of what I'm doing, trying to persuade people to go abroad, it's the easiest thing when you can see, hey, look at these pictures.
And exciting photographs, absolutely.
Basically, yes. First of all, these days starting a tech web startup is not expensive because you can build the site yourself. What you can do is you can, while you're working, create a website kind of in your free time and do it on WordPress, which is absolutely massive. And if you have any problems with WordPress, you just look it up on YouTube, the solution, and somebody will have made a video of, you've been through that problem, this is what you do. Yeah. I got some investment from friends and family, and I basically, so I only own 90% of the business, but it was absolutely worth it. And and the other thing is you get their support and help as well through the process.
Absolutely.
So that's an option. And of course now you've got Kickstarter campaigns that you can do and all sorts of business loans that exist. But I didn't go down that route, but that's just because of my situation at the time.
Yeah.
So the way the company works is you take commission through sales. So I have all these students coming to the site looking for advice about shipping and accommodation and banking and that sort of thing. And if they go through and they make a purchase, then I take a commission from the company. I'm not taking anything from the students.
Yeah.
So it should be a win-win-win-win situation.